Alright, so we are in rural Saskatchewan now, on our way to Preeceville and then eastward a little bit to where we'll be hunting our black bears. So, yeah, pretty excited. Yeah, so I think this holds some nice farmers sitting on the fence there, waving at people. That's cool. Everybody needs a smile, especially nowadays. But yeah, I think this time, like this trip in particular, I think is really special because I'm inching my way closer to harvesting black bears in more and more provinces, and that never was really on my radar particularly, but it's kind of cool actually. I've grown to actually really like hunting black bears. Never really hunted a lot in the spring growing up. It was mostly just fall hunting, deer, elk, moose. But the more I hunt bears, the more I'm also intrigued by their behavior and how they interact. And this time around, I'll have an opportunity to hunt over bait again, which I haven't for a few years now. I'm really kind of hoping for a color phase. I've never shot a color phase bear, black bear. And so there's been some on the trail cams. So we'll see, we're gonna pull the cards tonight and have a look, see what we see. But I am really looking forward and hoping that there's some good color phases on the cams, because I think if I can be patient enough and that there is color phases on there, I think that's what I'm gonna go for on this trip. So yeah, really excited.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Quad.
Oh, dude.
Oh, jeepers.
You literally were inch.
All right, so that was a great start to the trip so far. Yeah. B pretty much just backed over a quad.
Yeah.
But we're,
Yeah.
at least it's his own. So we're just heading out for our first sit. So, Muc and I were in the stand. He just put out some really sweet, like bear. What do you call it?
I don't know. It's like almost like a sprinkle, it's powder actually.
Yeah, it's like a powder. And B just put some fresh bait out. So we're sitting, we're here, we're hunting black bears in Saskatchewan, and fingers crossed, maybe this week we can put a color phase down. But it's just really cool to be back in Saskatchewan with this guy right here, and hopefully get some bear action tonight. Okay, so just had our first evening sit. No bear action tonight, but we think we may have just spooked one walking out at the bait, but same time it's also getting pretty late, so all good. Gonna head back for dinner, and then tomorrow head over to check the other bait site and see what's on those cameras and make a plan from there. Alright, so we just arrived at Muc's bait here, and actually spooked a bear out of the bait. So Yeah, good bear. So that's encouraging. Should be something nicely on the cam. So we're gonna get this rebaited and make a plan. Okay, so we are officially on evening 2, which we would have thought would have been evening 1, but we did sit yesterday. Bears have been hitting the bait. We went and checked Muc's bait today, been hitting that bait. So tonight we're actually gonna go back to the stand and bait that we were at last night because we just missed the bear the night before, which was last night. So we're just gonna hop in the hunting wagon, head out and enjoy the sit for this evening. It's a beautiful day out. The wind is low. So we're in for a great evening tonight. All right, so we are back at the farm, and it was unfortunately a very quiet sit tonight. So we're gonna make some dinner. We are gonna remake a game plan. We've got 3 days left. So we've got some time, but we don't wanna waste time. So we're gonna make a plan, eat some dinner, go to bed, and do it all again tomorrow. All right, so we are at the spot where we're kind of switching it up. We're staying at a friend of Muc's here, and their beautiful cabin, and gonna be hunting Muc's bait here for the next 3 days. They're just the one bait that we were hunting seemed to dry up, and you know, the bait didn't even get hit last night where we were sitting. So we're gonna switch up strategies, and there's been lots of action on Muc's bait. So we're gonna get unpacked here, get our gear ready, and then we're gonna actually go top up the bait and sit for the evening at the same time. We're gonna drive in, drop the bait off, pull the quad out, walk back in so that the bears think that we're gone. And hopefully something comes in tonight. Be great to tag out and then just spend a few days in camp. So yeah, looking forward to chapter 2. All right, well, we are packed up and ready to go for the evening hunt. Just gonna head out on the bike, top up the bait, sit in the stand, hopefully tag out on a black bear. All right, so we just got to the bait site. We pushed a sow and last year's cubs off the bait, and now we have a boar on the other side of the beaver pond, and he's just like, we're just here working, and he's just kind of making his way into the bait. So I got an arrow knocked just to kind of see what's gonna happen here, but I don't know. We got bears in the area for sure, so it's super exciting. Well, we're up on the tree stand, nice and cozy, and real cozy, really cozy, and we're just enjoying the weather, basically. But when we parked the quad, the bear was
us park the quad, which was kind of cool. And we think that sow and cubs might come back in. I don't know, but there's lots of bear action compared to what we've had the last couple of days. For some reason, those baits kind of just dried up, but that's just hunting. So hopefully this week, this evening, we have been getting a boar on camera, kind of like late evening. So we'll just see what happens, but it's nice to just get in the bears. Yeah, it sure is.
That's a good bear.
Oh, I freaking pinned him. That angle was perfect. Dude, thank you so much for running camera. Oh my god.
He's still here.
Oh, dude, we come in here first night. We sit in the stand. There's bears on the bait. There's bears coming into the bait. This was a bear that we had on camera that we were waiting for. He comes in, he runs one of the smaller ones off. Comes in 5 yards right underneath the tree stand, just plugged him. Pursue that, tagged out, buddy.
40. You went 40.
Oh, dude.
No, we can relax and count.
Hey, check the footage out. Make sure everything's good.
Okay, so Muc's right here. Muc, get in the GoPro. We just tagged out at Muc's bait. First evening. Oh my god. Like,
It's a bear that we were waiting on too.
how many bears did we see today?
3.
1, 2, no, 3 on the sow and cubs. 4, 5, 6.
6 bears.
6 bears in what, under 2 hours?
And it's like 6:15.
So we can still make it time for dinner. Oh my gosh, what just one experience, like driving all the way out here. Muc just set everything up. He sets everything in motion. Like it's just like, look at the evening.
Beautiful.
Like, there's not a cloud in the sky. There's a bear on the quad trail. We can roll him into the quad trailer.
Honestly, that was like 3-4 yards at best. Like
That angle I plugged him though, that was perfect.
Probably 5 yards.
Well, how about that angle though?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, because he's laying right there. Just
Yeah, and he's literally 30 yards away, 35 yards away, as and that bear's still standing around. He's like, what just happened?
I don't know what just happened, but it happened.
Yeah.
And it happened awesome.
Great shot. You had a good chance at the barrel, but then he turned.
But then he turned right away, and then I thought he was gonna come up the stand, and then he kind of was like, I'm like, oh, he might move away, so I had to plug him there because he might have moved out.
We have the trailer here too. Yes.
Could this have got better?
Yeah.
All right, well, here with Muc Simons, and just tagged out on a beauty bear here. This has been hunting a different friend's bait for a couple days, and it kind of seemed to dry up a little bit. It was getting hit hard, and for some reason it kind of dried up a bit. So we decided to switch strategies and come into Muc's bait here. And we get first day in, you know, we had a couple of good bears on camera. Oh, here comes another one into the bait right now. And, you know, we're just lots of bears first evening. You know, it's crazy. Like, that bear is what, 30 yards away?
Yep, if that.
Just licking grease or whatever. But thanks again, Muc, for setting this up and
Great shot.
yeah, and it's all about making the stories with people, right? Like, it's great to harvest, but it's also even just as great to share the experience and get a beautiful bear. And yeah, so we're
another
just
one right there.
those are yep, right there. Okay, well, I guess maybe we've worn out our welcome. We should probably get out of here too. So, all right, so we're gonna sign off for now.
Okay.
Okay, well, we're all packed up here for this trip now, and there's just so many people to thank. Just such an awesome trip. And first of all, my buddy Muc here, setting it up again. Thanks a lot, Muc. It was just such a great time. And Brandon Latane letting us stay here at his farm place here. And then also Danny and Brenda for opening up their cabin so Muc and I could crash there while we were hunting Muc's bait. It was just such a fantastic trip, you know. Again, harvesting a bear really just seemed like icing on the whole cake for the trip. Just hanging out with such great people, and thanks again, Muc, for setting everything up here. And yeah, we're just gonna head out to Saskatoon for the evening tonight, and then tomorrow we're off for hog hunting. So yeah, just such a great trip, and thanks to everybody that was involved.